Scottie Pippen's ex-wife Larsa Pippen, she's been embarrassing the family publicly for years now, and Scottie, he's been paying for it along the way. Now the NBA legend was ordered to cough up more money to Larsa, that's half of his retirement from the Chicago Bulls. Yes, Scottie must pay her half of his NBA retirement money, and the couple did have a prenuptial agreement. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Back in 2016, Larsa Pippen filed for divorce from Scottie Pippen after 19 years of marriage. By the time she filed for divorce, she had already been spotted out with rapper Future. You can say that's when Larsa really started embarrassing her family in public. She and Scottie ended up reconciling, but that didn't last too long because she filed for divorce again 2 years later in 2018. In August 2021, they both made an agreement, so all the judge had to do was sign off, which ended up happening later that year. The divorce finalized on December 15, 2021. Because they didn't publicly fight about this and they worked things out, a lot of details surrounding their settlement is unavailable and the record is sealed. Scottie had to pay a lump sum of money to Larsa as well as monthly support. At the time, they had 2 minor children and 2 adult children. Scottie also had to pay spousal support. They agreed on an undisclosed amount. All of this was supposed to be over, but now a year and a half later, after everything was supposedly finalized, a judge is making Scottie fork over more money. He's got to give up half of his NBA retirement. An order was put in place by an LA County court specifying Larsa's rights to Scottie Pippen's Chicago Bulls 401k and savings plan trust. In the order, the court recognizes Larsa as Scottie's ex-wife. The couple married in 1997, and the official date of separation is November 3rd, 2016. So she was legally awarded 50% of all account balances as of the plan's valuation amount closest to the date of their separation. Basically, Larsa's about to get 50% of the amount of money that was accrued in his retirement account from 1997 to 2016. That's 19 years. And get this, it doesn't matter how much money is in the account now, she's not owed half of the current balance. He's got to pay her half of the account balance going back to 2016. So whatever the balance was at that time of the separation, he's going to have to pay half of that amount. If there's not enough money in the account, the order should be interpreted as an award of 100% of Scottie's balance. The money has to be paid in a lump sum, and it's got to be placed into her own account right away. So yeah, he could lose anywhere from 50% to 100% his whole retirement account right now. When you're divorcing in California, we all know this is business as usual. Just like in other places, the man is forced to split his retirement unless there's a prenuptial agreement. But Scottie and Larsa, they did have a prenuptial agreement. We know how that goes too. Then in addition to spousal and child support, you have to divide other assets. If you're married over 10 years in California, there's no cutoff date for spousal support. You could be paying her forever until you remarry, and in most cases, these women never remarry. Scottie, he's got to give up his 401k, his NBA retirement money, and then he's still paying her support payments every month too. 2 kids are under 18. One of those 2 will be 18 next month. The youngest is 15. But it doesn't matter because he's still paying her spousal support every month anyway. He's got to do all of this. Doesn't matter if she cheated and was bopping around with Future, Tristan Thompson, and everybody else. He's still got to give up 50% of that retirement money, possibly even 100% of what's left in his account, and then continue to support her monthly. This thought bucket has been super disrespectful. Scottie and Michael Jordan, they're at odds. Scottie sees Jordan as an enemy at this point, and Larsa went and got into a relationship with Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, who's 16 years younger than her, by the way. Marcus was 7 years old when Larsa married Scottie in 1997. And we all know if Larsa was a man, people, mostly women, will be saying that the older man was grooming the younger woman, or they will talk about how disgusting or how inappropriate this is. But instead, Larsa seems to be getting support. And now she's even talking about wanting to get married to Marcus Jordan and saying that she would have another baby with him at 48 years old. Listen, they haven't even been together for a year. Everybody knows Larsa is an original thought pocket. Before these newer editions rolled out, she was on the prowl since the 90s. She found Scottie and now here we are. She complained about marriage before, but now she's trying to marry into the Jordan family. Yeah, Larsa, we see what you're doing. Scottie may be financing her lifestyle right now, but she's already comparing money. Jordan billionaire money is more than what she has access to right now. She's trying to get a piece of that empire. This woman is a manipulator and she's been a social climber. Larsa fell out with the Kardashians years ago, being inappropriate with Kanye. At one point, she was even dealing with Tristan Thompson before Khloe. She was a married woman saying that Khloe stole Tristan from her.
You guys can, I don't even know. I just feel like Kanye was in a place where he really didn't trust anyone with Kim. So I feel like I was the person that was like, oh, don't be so close to her, because you're so close to her that, that kind of had something to do with it. I don't want to be the trouble in your relationship. If your husband feels like threatened by my relationship with you, then I don't want to be that person. Like I've got my own shit. I don't want to be like that person. Let him feel really comfortable, really secure if I'm not in the picture, and just see what happens. If you have to unfollow me to make your home a better place, then do it. I was in a situation when Scottie and I had our issues. He didn't want me to hang out with them. Scottie was not happy about my relationship with them. Scottie didn't want me to take my kids over their house. We had issues like that too. And I was strong enough where I was just like, I'm not going to let you dictate what I do. Like, I'm just not that person. Because he literally has brainwashed the whole family into thinking that, like, I don't even know what. I don't even know. I don't know. He talked so much about me being this and that and this and that. And I feel like I ran into Travis Scott one night at a club, and Travis called Kylie and said that I was hitting on him. And that never happened. Yeah. So then that was like, oh, well, Kanye says she's this, and then she was hitting on Travis. And I'm like, by the way, that never happened. I came and left with the same people I came with. That never freaking happened.
Yeah, when all the Kardashians cut Larsa off, she was out here doing interviews talking about she didn't know what she did, but she knew exactly what she did. Whenever she would see their boyfriends or husbands alone, Larsa was out there trying to give them some of her thought pocket. And when they rejected her, she went around calling everybody delusional except for herself. This is a nasty old 304 with no boundaries. She's very, very messy, just like the Kardashians. But birds of a feather flock together. And this flamingo, she's been flocking. She's been stretched out from Calabasas to Miami now. If Marcus Jordan is silly enough to fall for this, I won't feel sorry for him at all. One, this whole relationship is out of order. Marcus is fully aware of the problems between his father and his father's former teammate, Scottie. And then he's dating the man's ex-wife, talking to the man's children. Word is Scottie Jr. is over there hanging around the Jordans with his mama. This is 100% out of order, 100% disrespectful. I think Larsa and Marcus, they're both out of order. Out of all the people they can mess with, this flamingo is out here talking about getting married into the Jordan family. If this isn't a sign of her evil, wicked ways, I don't know what is. As far as her and Scottie, they did have a prenuptial agreement. He's paying monthly payments, and now he's got to split up his Chicago Bulls retirement money. I'm sorry, but Larsa wasn't with him winning those rings. She wasn't with him shooting in the gym.
She wasn't with me shooting in the gym. If you weren't with me shooting in the gym.
Do I really give a f? Should I give a f? I don't know.
This woman is pretty nasty and scandalous, and something tells me that Future was not the first guy that she stepped out with. You have some people watching this saying Scottie is rich, but let's be honest. This is happening to men all over the country, from the major metro areas to the small country towns. Women file for divorce, and not only are they running off with the kids, but they're taking the house, the retirement, everything. That's why you see a lot of guys still working in their late 60s and 70s. If you look into their history, there was a divorce somewhere around their 30s or 40s or 50s that they never bounced back from, which is another reason why you see less marriages now. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Special shout out to our brothers Judas Lion, Nuke, Dark Power, and Eric. I appreciate all of you for your support. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.